What started all of
Um,
this?
well, really, I was hanging out with a friend, hanging out with people, and I saw that Smash Bros. The Lucas player. He posted something
Yeah.
about Tri-State's Golden Week, and I always talk shit about the region because like they have a lot more tournaments than we do all the time.
Yeah.
Like they have that whole entire coast, Michigan, Ohio, New York, all that, everything over there is always so stacked, or there's always something. And so I tweeted out to Smash Bros, or not to Smash Bros, but I quote retweeted it saying, "Dude, I wish I lived in a boosted region."
Yeah.
Smash Bros replied, "There wasn't that many views on it. Nothing happened." And then Big Duck Hunt fan replied,
Ugh.
and they're like, "Well, how many people do you think you could beat in Tri-State? Just curious." And I replied under it, "Everybody except Zomba because it's free."
And there it
And then
started.
that tweet right there just hit. Like everybody started retweeting it. Everybody started commenting on it. There was like 200,000 interactions or something.
Yeah,
And
it
that's
was
the only
huge.
part of that thread that had any sort of anything that happened. And then from there, everybody started talking shit. Well, and then after, well, I think it was literally just Free Kayflock that was talking the most of it. And that's how he ended up over here because it was me and him going back and forth because he's the one that stepped up for some reason.
Yeah, did you really believe when you said that? You meant that shit, right? It wasn't bravado. Like you legitimately.
100%. No, I think that all of them are super overrated players. Like they're good, but they have it's like Japan where they have so many ranked events and so many opportunities to do everything
Yeah.
that like all it takes is one good tournament from them because they play the people so much. Like that basically their local scene is their best player. It's like a player from Mexico beating Leo back in his prime
Yeah.
if it's a your local region, right? So like you get all these opportunities and eventually you're going to get a couple or you're going to get one or you're going to download their habits because you play them so much.
Yeah.
But like even though they're good, I don't think that they're really like the best region or like overwhelming over anybody else. And I think that people just press that the region's way better than everybody else's for no reason.
Well, I mean, you talked about it and you were fucking be about it. So, were you throughout all of this situation? Were you nervous?
Well, fine, because I don't think that Zelda's very hard to fight against. And
Okay.
low key, I know that I posted
You
something about
did.
Zefty being
You
better in
did. You did.
the Discord.
Shout out to Goat.
But like I literally know the matchup pretty well. I lost to Zefty once, and I was like, this is not how I should be losing. And I played Zefty at the zoo, and I beat him in like 5 minutes in a best of five. And I was like, well, if Zefty can beat Isaiah, and Isaiah can beat Free K Flock, this is free. It's easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But in reality, it's like I think like when I've also played Pharaoh and stuff, like
Yeah.
I've mentioned before in first to tens or just in general. I feel like I play better when there's more pressure in the game than there is on me. Because in brackets, I feel like it's always more pressure on myself. But in these money match scenarios, the first tens or anything, I feel like it's just me having fun. And when I have fun, usually it's a lot
Mm.
easier for me to kind of like either clip or play how I want, play less scared, play more confident. Because I lost a sword. That was the only reason I got upset was like I lost a sword and I was like, I'm here for what? Like, and then I sat down with myself for a while and I was like, listen, he's probably more know than I am to lose than he is to win, you know? So
Yeah.
like he's probably more nervous than me. I just got to play confident and I played confident. I mean, I wasn't nervous at all going into this. I was excited, but I was debating on even going to Heartland because like I don't plan on going to even a local right now for the next couple weeks until I go to New York and play because I just need like a breather.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Um, but I went anyways, and it ended up good for me. But either way, it was a pretty fun event still, just to
Yeah.
hang out with everybody.
When you were up, I think like eight
Eight to
games to
four.
8-4, right? And that's when I was like, oh yeah, it's a wrap. You've got this. Like you're already up so many games, and he slowly started to bring it back. Did any sort of like fear kind of creep in, or was it more like, no, I just got to win two more games, I'm locked, like it's all good? Because you
I
guys took it
think
to
that
fucking game 19, which is crazy.
I think that when I was up, I kind of like let it go a little bit.
Which yeah,
Like like I was playing really well and I was grabbing him a lot, and then I just started getting lazy. I want to say that I gave him two of those games, but we're not gonna say it out loud. Um, but I don't know. I didn't really get scared. That's why I kind of like game 19 hit in. Like I should have won game 18 too,
yeah, I remember
but
that. It was
game
very
19
close.
hit in, and I just it wasn't really that close. It could have been a three stock. Should have been a three stock. I was still pretty confident no matter what going into it. As long I was more scared of getting 10 0'd. Like I was literally saying the whole week before, I was like, if I get 10 0'd by the Rob, I'm retiring.
It would be rough. It would be rough. And you guys counter
I
picked
hate
each other
Rob.
in the beginning. It was
I hate
like
Rob.
you were Little Mac, and I think he switched to Rob, and then you switched to Doc. Um, and yeah, you were just playing solid. It was really cool. Honestly, it was really cool to see. I've always known that you were a really good player, and to be able to see you talk your shit and back it up, because I was gonna think you were a goated regardless of the result, but it's a lot fucking better. It's a lot fucking
Well,
better when you win. You know?
I've been a shit talker since I started. I've been a shit
Yeah.
talker since I was like 12.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So let
Just
me
cut
ask
out. I know
you.
a lot of people hate it.
Yeah, so let's the perfect transition. Perfect transition. Let's talk about the people that hate it. I'd love to hear your perspective on the people who are upset, who think that, oh, it detracts, from the game, or it's corny, like yada yada yada. How do you feel about like trash talking and shit like that?
I mean, I think it's a perfectly normal part of gaming. I mean, like, I feel like it's gone way down for absolutely no reason. I get that people want to be nice to each other and we want to grow as a scene, but like nothing ever happens. And like, trash talk isn't bad if
Correct.
you know how to handle it. Like,
Correct.
you shouldn't take everything as so offensive.
Correct.
And that's why I kind of like do it for fun. I like to go around to people even in our scene and just be like, "Oh, you suck. Oh, you're garbage. Oh, I'm gonna free you. Like you're bad. This. You can't even beat this guy." Like, I mean, I do it to everybody, but really, I just don't get why people are so upset. Because I mean, everybody says like, "Oh, he kind of looks like an asshole. Oh, he's this
It's
guy. Oh, he's this guy." But like when it was the melee people, they were doing it way more obviously because
yeah.
it was like 2010s, like,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden it just kind of vanished. Trash talk irrelevant after like COVID. I don't really know what happened.
Yeah, it's
There's,
keep going.
I was gonna say, there's a lot of people that do enjoy it though. I've seen. Um,
Well, I think this is a classic example of why it is so important. People, I have never seen more people invested in something than this first to 10. We've got eSIM, we've got EE, we've got these top players, we've got Zombo, we've got all of these
Larry
people.
Lur,
Larry fucking
the
literally fucking Larry Lur, and
goat.
I'm looking at people complain and bitch, and I'm like, do you guys not want this to be interesting? Like, we need this game is 6 years old. Like, don't you want storylines? Like, it would be different if you're like, hey man, and like I fucking hate you, and I want to like. It's not that. I'm saying you're dog shit at the game. Come fucking prove it. I have no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I remember when I can't remember which Genesis that Zomba won, but that Genesis where he was talking shit to everybody, doing the phase up stuff, like that was fun. That was literally like that was fun. People enjoy intrigue, they enjoy storylines. So it just always really confused me how there were so many people being like, "Oh, well, it's just." I was like, "Shut the fuck! This is cool." Somebody
I mean,
talked
like,
shit and they flew in and they fucking proved it. Like, how are you not fucking pumped about this shit?
dude, but I needed people to understand that like that our area, like we have AK, we have good players in Colorado, we have really good players that we just don't get to go out to things because things are super expensive, and people sleep on our region just way too much because everybody was just saying we're nobodies. I'm even me, like I'm a 2-2 or I'm bad. My region means nothing. My wins are who, you know what I mean? Like just because they don't know the number ones in Nebraska, they don't know Smoothie, they don't know that Missouri's pretty good. They don't know that Oklahoma's pretty decent. Melee's really good, almost beat Kayflock and DK Zelda, and I know that he's got Noodle, he's got those other DK experience.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
know
it's
that
not free.
Melee's never had any. So I don't know. I just think that we're such a big region because like Kansas itself, even just Kansas is. I found out that New York to Philadelphia is only 2 hours away, and I can't even get to the next city over in 2 hours. I'm
Yeah,
surprised they don't go to everything.
yeah,
I never expected in a million years that like a joke tweet that I would have made would have been all over the
yeah,
whole scene ever,
yeah.
ever mind.
So something that I was interested, I wanted to ask you about is, so I remember you won, right? And
Mhm.
then I'm scrolling and I'm seeing tweets upon tweets upon tweets of, oh well come to me, fight me. You think we're good, fight me. How do you as a player navigate like having the overwhelming thing of going from like cool people know you to now everybody's fucking calling you out. Do you feel any sort of like responsibility to take up any of this stuff, or you're like, you know, whatever, like I did what I
I
need to
mean,
do. I don't really give a shit.
I reply to all of them all the time that if they want to give me free money, I'm willing to take it. So, I mean, if they want to, then I'm 100% down to play them. Like I like playing everybody. I've never been a person, even people that are way worse than me. I've always offered to play
Yeah,
them.
you've
I
played me.
don't really care about money matching. I don't really care about anything because like when I was worse, like way worse, nobody that was decent would play with me. I hate that feeling anyways. So I always try to play with whoever. But I mean, like that Mr. Muggs guy, that guy's so butt.
He
I
really
know
is.
he's so bad. I know that dude is bad, and he's over here like he's the first one that really called me out. And he's like, he wouldn't even take a game. I don't even think he'll take three. So that's the problem. But I mean, like, if they're all telling me to come out there, it's not their home turf. They're all complaining about the crowd in Kansas. I know that. I mean, Kayflock was offered headphones and he rejected. They talk about the sleep. He literally still beat Plupe and lost to AK, who I lost to. So where's the real excuse? And AK already has a winning record on him.
No, you won because you
Um,
won. You won because you
right,
won.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so everybody's all. It's like that's what I also said. I was like, if you lose, you're shit. If you win, you're still shit because there's always a backup excuse with them every
Yep.
time because they
Yeah.
can't let their egos. They can't do it.
Yes. Yes.
So but no, I have right now I have Mr. Muggs, I have Gaius the Ryuken player, I have Stars the Cloud player, I think Beast, I have K-Flock again, I have like 8 people that I have to play, at least 8 people that I have to play. Char, maybe like there's a lot of people that I have to play. They're like 50, 50, 50, 50. Well,
Bring him in. Bring him in.
I
Bring
have
him in.
no, I'm not even stressed out about it. I'm actually more excited to go down there than anything. I think it's a really good opportunity for me as a player to play in a place like that for a whole week. It was really cool. Um,
This is less of an interview question, and honestly, this is like a player to player question. How do
mhm,
you
mhm, mhm.
not stress about it? Because like full disclosure, like I as a player, I like shit talking and stuff, but I would legitimately be nervous. Like, cause you don't know, like of course you're very confident, but like there's obviously always the opportunity to lose. How do you not let that affect how you
Well,
feel about yourself as a player and your ability
right.
to clutch this out?
So it's a mix of two things. One, it's a personal perspective of basically everything I do in my life, and two, it's the fact that when I was also going to play K-Flock, it's like okay, well, number 2 in New York, 95 in the world, like the Lumi rank literally the last semester of last year. If he was to still travel as much as he was, he'd probably still be ranked at least top 150 global. But like he went game 5 with Mia, no doubt, right? With Zelda Game and Watch, which isn't the worst thing ever, but it's still pretty bad for Zelda. Um, but like the worst case scenario is I go and I lose to number 2 in New York, and that's Tri-State, and I lost to number 2 in New York. How can I be mad about that? That's what the expected outcome was. Like, there's no even real need to be nervous. And then I at least get the experience and the pleasure to play somebody from Tri-State and at least get practice. The good scenario is I win, I farm him, and I prove that he's a fraud because I know he is, and I just didn't let my freaking nerves give it to me. There was no really bad outcome. It's either I lose to who I was supposed to lose to, well, supposed to,
Yeah.
or I beat who I was supposed to lose to. And then I also just like with the whole trash talking stuff, I really don't care what other people like think about it because I'm having fun. All
Yeah.
right, like I'm having fun and I'm saying what I believe without being overly like rude because I don't want to be like mean or rude
Yeah.
like 100%. I'm just kind of being fun and also being honest about how I feel about like the people or the region. But like I don't have any beef with anybody specific at all.
You've always
So
been incredibly kind. Like we've talked like at events, I've interviewed and stuff like that. You've never been anything out other than like kind to people. So that's why when I saw it, I was like, yeah, he's shit talking, but there's no like malice or any sort of like real like anger. It's just like I think you're dog shit, and like we've all as players know people that we think are dog shit and that are way boosted by certain aspects and stuff. So like yeah, it's always seemed very clear for me, like from the perspective of knowing you, that
it's like
like
the whole thing.
yeah,
My two tours are better than your two tours.
yeah,
What are you talking about, man? Like,
literally,
sure, it's probably because you have more of them. I'm sure, but I don't know.
literally,
The
fucking
thing is
literally,
like it's like I said, the same thing as I do with everything when I talk about anything on Twitter or I say something in person. What I'm thinking is like, I don't care what other people think about me. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. In real life, I dress however I want to because I don't care what people think about me or how they see me. I say what I want because I don't care about how they see me. I'm just my own person. Like I only care about my own perspectives on everything. Like as long as I'm happy with myself, then I think I'm okay.
That's
So
such a
really,
solid
all I have to do
perspective.
is believe in myself, and all I really care about is how I see myself in the situation, and I'll be fine. And in
That's
not like
so
a
solid.
self-centered way, but in like a
Self assured.
why do I need to worry about everybody else kind of way.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're just self assured. Is there any esports teams that are active around now that pique your interest? Because this is really good momentum. This is really good social media presence, and you're a solid player. So I always wanted to know, like, is there any esports team? I know we don't really have really a lot nowadays. Is there any that like catch your eye nowadays, or nah?
I mean, not specifically, purely because I don't even know which ones there are anymore.
Truly, dude. There's like,
I
I
would
don't
love,
know,
like,
like
I would love to be
Citadel, I
eventually
think.
sponsored in something because it's really hard for me to do anything or get any practice, and I'm low key tired of playing in the same region. Like, because I go to almost every regional, almost, and it's always just the same players, and it kind of
Yeah,
gets
of
tiring. And
course.
I want practice, and I'm broke college, obviously,
Yeah,
but I don't know. I would love to, and I have a really good opportunity with the Dracius guy
yeah, yeah,
and the New York person that's helping me,
yeah.
Rise again. Even though they're helping me with Rise, they're helping me with the plane, they're helping me with the housing. Like I have so much help right now, and I mean I couldn't do it if they weren't gonna help me because those flights are hard.
No, yeah, and I'm
Um,
hoping that this presence that you have continues to build momentum so that you can keep getting those opportunities because you've built this momentum yourself. So it would be really good as many people who think this is cool, like, yeah, bring the boy out. Like, you think this is cool, you think this is interesting, and we've got the storyline. Let's bring him out. You know?
I think that it's really cool. I'm glad that people are enjoying it. I just don't know why, like Florida just decided to self-insert themselves into everything. I don't know if you saw that,
Uh
but like Epic Gabe will say
oh my
something.
god,
HBox literally replied to my
I
post about going
saw
to his tournament on
that. Yeah,
Monday,
I saw
and I
H
was like,
box.
I can't even go. And then everybody replied to HBox like, oh, you get farmed by this player, this player, this player, some random Florida like two tour that has no wins, Jigglypuff player, all these other guys. And Florida, I have no problem with Florida. They don't have that many majors. They're not boosted at all. I never called them out in the first place, and they're just trying to start stuff and insert themselves. And I'm like, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, dude, is like what you have done is, and this is again is why I point out that like people say they don't want storylines and shit, but the second something is interesting, right? Everybody's fucking dogpiling and wanting their, 5 minutes of fame and trying to jump in and shit like that. It's like, yeah, dude, you don't have to attack Poppin. Talk shit to somebody else. Like, build these storylines yourself.
Yourself?
It's
Yeah.
literally that easy. You don't have to use Poppin as the way to get your clout. You literally
Well, the
keep going.
even without all the clout stuff, like if you're gonna clout chase, just like somebody else's something, like I don't think that people should be going too hard. Like other regions, you don't need to be going too hard on drama and stuff because there's too much is just not fun anymore.
Correct.
You
Correct.
can't, you can't, you can't. Everybody can't do it, or else it loses all
Correct.
the aspect of the drama because then it's not real drama.
Correct.
There's
Correct.
no real beef. There's no real nothing. It's all play, and then it's
Nah,
not fun
Poppin,
anymore. Like
you really hate Florida, and you're gonna have to go down to Florida and
I was like,
fucking. It's like
fuck
what? It's like
Florida, dude. They should literally. I told HBox I was gonna money match him for his co-owner spot. Give
I
it to
saw
me.
that shit. That was very fucking funny. I saw that shit. He should fly you out. I
I
mean,
can be
he's got
rich.
the yeah, but he's got the funds. He absolutely should bring you out if he's really about it.
I remember when VAR said that he was the one that was maybe gonna fly me out, but he didn't.
Did that end up not
Nah,
happening?
nah.
That's unfortunate. That
It
Vars
didn't need to.
when he said that, I was like, I actually thought there would actually be some merit to that because I know he did like the Vars Summit and shit like that. I'm like, and you know what?
I
Maybe
would farm a
Vars.
VAR summit.
I was about to say Vars Summit too. Like that's a shoe in. Like that's a easy shoe in.
If
Um,
I went to a VAR summit or any summit style something, I think that I would do astronomically well. I really think that I could be even like really good players at a summit style event. I think that I would take it. Not like the whole thing, but I think that I'd be able to get some really good wins out of summit style event.
I literally don't see why not. Like yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, there's a lot there's top players that I think I could be. I think that I would be like I've been saying it for a while. Like the majors that I've been to, I've gotten really unlucky. I got like hurt. I got a Ridley player one time that was from MDVA. I got real
Fucking
bitched.
hurt, hurt, Jesus.
I got a Corin player that was also from MDVA. I had which was rough. I didn't play the greatest, but also I beat a Defoe at last Riptide. But like most of my brackets, like Flash Flood, I got Wolfie, which I could have been able to take, which is Sonic, and then Mia. What am I gonna do? The one before that, I got Hurt and somebody else. The one before that, I got. I mean, like I'm always getting really bad draws. Like I got Mutace at Riptide. That's who I lost to. If Mutace doesn't really lose to Mac, because a lot of Mac players think that matchup is butt. I don't think it's that bad, but I don't have the experience like that. And but like if I was ever play like Leo, I think I could do it because I've seen him play versus Mac. It's not great. If I had Light, I think I could do it because that dude lost to Chunky Kong that one time, and he loses to low tier players. Well, Fox, my character does well versus Fox, and I don't think Light does very good versus low tier characters. I think that I could beat like I mean, there's a lot of players that I really do think I could beat that are pretty decent, especially if they play like Kazu or something. But
Just waiting for the
I
chance.
just never get those chances.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not able to get there.
yeah. I'm hoping. I'm hoping with the momentum that you're building and these storylines that you're building, we can find
I love my region. I will stand for it
our
all the
goat,
way through,
our goat, our
every
goat.
time.
All right, before we head off, is there anybody want to shout out just any closing thoughts or really anything to close us out?
I mean, I always want to shout out my dad. He's so happy for me.
That's
He's
awesome.
like he started crying when I got invited out to Tri-State. He was
Oh,
so
that's
proud of me.
so
I love
dope.
my dad. He's
Shout out to
always been so
Poppin' Dad.
supportive. I want to just, like I said last time, and I'm only doing this because he started pressing me for it. I'm calling out all the Little Mac players again because, like, you got to step it up. How am I doing simple stuff? And everybody's like, "Oh, I've never seen that before. What's going on?" Like stuff like that. I mean, I really do. Like, I try to help Mac players too. I try to help regular players. I just like seeing my people do well. I just want the Mac players to do well. And then only other people I could really shout out
Shout out.
are my sponsors that are taking me to Tri-State, Rise Again, and Dracius, and how I couldn't be doing a lot of this without them. And
Nice.
shout outs to Free Kayflock for giving me free money.
Nice. I also want to just put a button on it and be like, if you want to bring Poppin out, get in his DMs and hit him up. He is a very, very good player. You've seen what he can do already, and he continues to prove that he's about it. So fucking take care of him. Bring him through.
I would love to go to more places. I feel like the more people I play and the more people I fight, the more experience I will get. And I
of
feel like
course.
experience is all I really need before I kind of like break through that
Oh,
barrier that I'm at.
1000%, dude. I was just so impressed. I've been impressed by you for a minute, but being able to see you call him out, show up, do your thing, still do great in bracket. I mean, it's just there's no defending you because there's nothing to defend. Just look at it. Like you're doing the thing. You're doing the thing.
I'm just here, man.
Yeah,
I'm just here.
literally. Thank you so much for your time once again. We'll talk. I'm gonna kill the stream and then we'll talk a little bit right after.
All right.
But yeah,
I'm
thank you
fine.
so much. And start. What started all of
Um,
this?
well, really, I was hanging out with a friend, hanging out with people, and I saw that Smash Bros. The Lucas player. He posted something
Yeah.
about Tri-State's Golden Week, and I always talk shit about the region because like they have a lot more tournaments than we do all the time.
Yeah.
Like they have that whole entire coast, Michigan, Ohio, New York, all that, everything over there is always so stacked, or there's always something. And so I tweeted out to Smash Bros, or not to Smash Bros, but I quote retweeted it saying, "Dude, I wish I lived in a boosted region."
Yeah.
Smash Bros replied, "There wasn't that many views on it. Nothing happened." And then Big Duck Hunt fan replied,
Ugh.
and they're like, "Well, how many people do you think you could beat in Tri-State? Just curious." And I replied under it, "Everybody except Zomba because it's free."
And there
And
it
then
started.
that tweet right there just hit. Like everybody started retweeting it. Everybody started commenting on it. There was like 200,000 interactions or something.
Yeah,
And
it
that's
was
the only
huge.
part of that thread that had any sort of anything that happened. And then from there, everybody started talking shit. Well, and then after, well, I think it was literally just Free Kayflock that was talking the most of it. And that's how he ended up over here because it was me and him going back and forth because he's the one that stepped up for some reason.
Yeah, did you really believe when you said that? You meant that shit, right? It wasn't bravado. Like you
100%.
legitimately.
No, I think that all of them are super overrated players. Like they're good, but they have it's like Japan where they have so many ranked events and so many opportunities to do
Yeah.
everything. that like all it takes is one good tournament from them because they play the people so much. Like that basically their local scene is their best player. It's like a player from Mexico beating Leo back in his prime
Yeah.
if it's a your local region, right? So like you get all these opportunities and eventually you're going to get a couple or you're going to get one or you're going to download their habits because you play them so much.
Yeah.
But like even though they're good, I don't think that they're really like the best region or like overwhelming over anybody else. And I think that people just press that the region's way better than everybody else's for no reason.
Well, I mean, you talked about it and you were fucking be about it. So, were you throughout all of this situation? Were you nervous? Like, you get to the venue. This is like people have been building this shit. You know, people have been talking back and forth, yada yada yada. Were you? I was nervous watching the stream. Like,